Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before we discuss today's topic, be sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. This topic is very polarizing for most of the Game of Thrones community when you mention Jon and Sansa in the same sentence. But I believe these two characters are alive for a reason. So with this series of a couple videos, I will be discussing a few topics surrounding them. Be sure to check back for more videos, and let's get started on this one. Are Jon and Sansa kind of each other's heroes? I'm going to be using a little bit of book evidence as well as show evidence to prove this. Throughout A Song of Ice and Fire, we follow many different characters, but Sansa and Jon follow a path that is so similar yet so different. They start their journeys as young adults, both having aspirations of becoming people who serve the kingdoms. Sansa has a dream of becoming queen and having children with the Crown Prince Joffrey, while Jon has others. Jon wants to leave everything and everyone he has known and join the Night's Watch to serve. Both of their dreams start coming crashing down when they have already committed on their journeys. They grow as individuals. For example, Sansa learns about how Jon was treated as a child when she's held up in the Vale as Littlefinger's bastard daughter, going from a lord's daughter to a bastard daughter. While Jon, on his journey of becoming a man, gained more and more power, even though he was raised as a bastard. All of this happens before they come together in Season 6 and reunited. First, we're going to talk about how Sansa is Jon's hero. We're going to use mostly show evidence for this video, but I'm going to be hinting at some book evidence. So let's get started with a pivotal scene that plays off now. In Season 1, Episode 10, we see Sansa and Joffrey along with Meryn Trant and the Hound standing on the walls of King's Landing. Joffrey shows Sansa the heads of her father and her septa. Joffrey tells Sansa that he will give her her brother's head, but in what could have gotten her taken prisoner or worse, she replies with, "And maybe he'll give me yours." I know Robb was never able to give Sansa Joffrey's head, but what about her other brother and giving her a head? Is this scene played off somehow using this quote? Let's find out. In Season 6, Episode 9, Jon promises Sansa that he will not let Ramsay touch her again. The battle ensues the next morning, and Jon's army, seemingly lost, runs Ramsay back to Winterfell. Ramsay decides that it is now time for them to have a one-on-one duel for Winterfell, but also for Sansa as well, if you think about it. Ramsay picks up his bow and arrow, beginning to draw his arrows, but Jon is able to shield himself with the Mormont shield, before laying a blow on Ramsay, which leads Jon to beating him over 20 times. But before Jon can really finish him off, he sees Sansa in his peripheral vision. He stops, walking away, giving her the kill that she... Now let's see how Sansa could be portrayed as Jon's hero in the story. In Season 6, Episode 9, when it seemed like all is lost and Jon is going to lose the battle of the bastards, Sansa swoops in with Littlefinger and becoming his hero, and the hero of the North. At this point in the story, his baby sister is the one who saves him. She does this at the same time that she believes that they are technically the only people that they have left, as she cannot be certain if Bran, Arya, and Rickon are still alive. As Sansa uses her manipulative powers with Baelish to become a hero. But she is not recognized as a hero, even though she was the one to bring the reinforcements. It could be because she is a woman, and in this world, she is not recognized for her battle smarts, but she is playing the hero with him. In Season 7, we see that Jon and Sansa have become together and are learning how they can be rulers, as he is still considered king. Jon does not know how to really work with Sansa, as he has always had not the best relationship with her. They are growing together and learning each other's tics once again, bickering about issues that are inevitable because of who they are and their stance in the North. Sansa is a woman who is able to have an opinion, as people don't question, say, the Daenerys character when she speaks up against men. Is it because of the fact that she is the quote-unquote rightful queen that she doesn't get shut down? But it shouldn't matter. In Season 7, Episode 5, when the North is ready to take their armies home and leave Winterfell defenseless, because Jon is not there, and the last time their king in the North left, he was killed, and they cannot put their trust in him in case the same happens again, as they easily want to switch sides and give her all of their power. But she kindly puts them in their place, telling them essentially that it is her place to be taking command in his absence, but she cannot take that from him. Some people think that it's because she is playing them and wants power. But I think she doesn't want Jon to be an idiot and have no support when he comes back. This is not seen as her heroistic act, but it seems as if Sansa wasn't there, or she had left as well, there would be no army that they need when he gets back. She put herself second in this situation, by the same time securing the army that they're going to need, being a slight hero. That scene may not be like the first one, where she comes at a vital point and saves him, but she takes the chance of having the North leave by not wavering on her decision. Jon and Sansa are characters that grew up together, but have merely any interactions in the books and far less in the show. If they aren't meant to save one another, then I don't know what this means. This is my first Jon and Sansa video of a few. The next video I'll be discussing is the implications of them as heroes,